Zed plays Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I mean, I can understand when a game derives so much that it completely does it wrong, where they change things so much that it's not even the same game anymore. What the thought goes across my head, I mean, like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It's a great game. I love that game. I mean, as a racing game, it's really fun. But why did they have to use Banjo-Kazooie? It feels to me like they just kind of had this game that was real. They're like, this game is really fun. There's another example of a boss that all of a sudden now is really easy to beat. I mean, they palette swap it, but it's generally the same boss. Now, anyway, back to what I was saying. What thinks to me is they just kind of had this really fun racing game. This game of, hey, you can build your own. It reminded me of the gummy ships off of Kingdom Hearts, where you build your own ship, you build your own car in this case, and you go out and you get to use that car in normal racing situations. And in Nuts and Bolts cases, what feels more like an more action adventure type game. It just kind of felt to me that it was a game that they felt was really good, but by itself it wouldn't sell, so they used the Banjo-Kazooie IP to sell a game, which I think is wrong. I mean, I understand you want this game to sell, but if it's a good game, it should be able to sell on its own merit. Some people will ignore it, some people won't play it because it's not their IP that they want to play. And I understand using an IP to sell a game, but it's still, they gotta think, if we use this as the IP to push this game, there's going to be some people who's upset at this. Okay, we're gonna go through here. Seeds. Okay, seeds are the most awesome item in the game. They're one of the 4 items you use. We'll go in here. See, we have cure potions, heal potions, and seeds. The 4th one is called refreshers, which are useless in my opinion, but that's just me. Now, cure potions restore health. Heal potions heal status ailments. Seeds, however, restore your magic. It will fully restore your magic. So near the end of the game, when you have like all the magic, seeds become the most powerful item, most overpowered item in the game. You don't even need to worry about cure potions or heal potions when you have seeds, because you can just use your magic and then use your magic down to nothing, and then use a seed, and you're at full magic again. Really overpowered, but that's part of the idea of making the game easier for people who are new to RPGs. And in this channel, what I'm going to try to do throughout these games, is to play some of the games that people give a bad rap to because they're different, but they're still good games in their own right. And I'm not just going to say they're good games because I think they're good games. I'm going to of course, this whole thing's a matter of opinion, but I'm going to give my own opinion about it. I'm going to state why I think the game is good. Of course, my opinion is an opinion, so it may differ from yours. But, I think it's always a good idea to give games a chance. Even if they're different than what you're used to, give them a chance. I don't like first-person shooters, but that doesn't mean I never play first-person shooters. I will try a first-person shooter if it looks interesting. And I always give the benefit of the doubt. I may not like a game, but I know every game has its niche audience. Even the really bad games. I've got a friend who likes E.T. for the Atari. Generally considered one of the worst games ever made, but I have a friend who likes it. Every game has at least one person who likes it. That's the nature of games. It's like art. It is art. It's subjective. It's based on opinion. Alright, we're gonna blow open this. Another thing that's interesting is you can't change your weapons while moving. Throw this bomb here, open up the mouth. Hey, another cage. And we got a special chest. Sweet! Quake. One of our first black magic spells. You can tell it's white. You can tell white magic from the book because the white magic books look real. It looks white. Black magic books will have the center area is black with the yellow thing. Wizard spells you can tell because they look like crystal balls with a spell thing in it. All right. We're gonna blow open this thing and go through. I think we're near the end of the dungeon. Yep, here's the last area. And as you can see, there's this giant monster over there just waiting to eat us. Now, what I love about this thing is, what I like about this game is that you can clearly tell where the end of the dungeon is. This one, it's obvious because this is a dead end. There's no other place to go. However, in some other places, it's not that obvious. And some of them, a couple dungeons, you can see the boss from like the beginning of the dungeon. And the goal is to just find your way to that boss. And it's nice that it's just there, ominously waiting for you. But, without further ado, boss of Bone Dungeon.
You'll never beat me. I have the power of the Crystal of Earth.
Oh, listen to that boss battle music. Oh, I can never get enough of that. Okay, here we go with Flamerous Rex. Strange name, but sure. It's a play on Tyrannosaurus, of course, but I guess they have a certain number of letters that can fit in the box across, so they had to kind of shorten it. Now, your best bet is to spam your black magic and your wizard magic right off the bat. Of course, take into account their elements. If this guy seems to be neutral. Okay, so any magic you have will work. Some of them will be ice or fire or earth or flying, so you don't want to use a spell that won't be effective or, on the other side, heal them. That's the last thing you want to do, is heal a boss, because when you get to them, they tend to be really hard if you don't take your time to kill everything like I have. Anyway. I probably should have healed before I got here, but I don't really care. I'm at level 8, and we got 4 black magic spells. You can see he was weak against projectile attacks. We'll probably see it again, and I'll show you when it goes there. Tristram's going to cure me. He's going to heal me a bit. What's cool is some of the boss attacks actually have animations to them. That's something you didn't see that much in RPGs in the Super Nintendo. In the Super Nintendo's era, which of course this is on the Super Nintendo. I don't know why I didn't mention that at the beginning. But it's cool. It's something you don't see that often in a lot of the other games. Most of anything else, you just saw little animations on the characters themselves. But here, you actually saw the bone boomerang thing fly back and hit me. Alright, we're just going to keep chucking that at him. You can see, you can tell who's going to get hit. I'm going to attack with Quake because it's what I got, and it's really powerful. Okay, I'm all out of black magic. I could keep going by using one of my seeds, but I really want to save those. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to heal up Tristram a bit. Because he's really low on health. I want to get him back up because he's got the life spell. I'd rather me die than him die, because he can revive me. If he dies, I gotta stick my head between my legs and kiss my butt goodbye unless I get really lucky. So I'm just gonna keep attacking. As you can see, he's gonna hit me, take a bunch of health out. I wouldn't have been able to do anything in mine. I'd have just been like, okay, I'm screwed. Yet, he used the potion by the end of the turn. Okay, I'm low on health. I might as well use my magic spell. Why not? I haven't used my cure since the beginning of it. Now we're going to have this Rip Earth, which See, that heals a lot more than the health does. We're gonna go ahead and heal up Tristram at the same time. Oh my, that was powerful. Okay. We're good. I'm gonna keep attacking. Now here we go. Ah, he missed. I didn't get to see it. I don't think we're done yet. I think we've got a few more... I think we've got like 1 or 2 more forms to go. Oh my. Yeah, we're gonna cure. See, the more powerful a monster is, the more forms it has. Bosses will have upwards of 5 or even 6 forms. Mini-bosses, or the more powerful monsters, usually have about 3 or 4. But little piddly monsters will only have 2, usually only have 2 forms to them. It's to make the battles more epic. The further you get into the game, the more epic the battles become, because you're just wacky. You're just like right now. You can almost imagine us trying to just break off the bones of his body to try and weaken him enough to where we can actually defeat him. I mean, how do you beat a skeleton? Really? Especially one of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. How do you beat that? Okay, he's asleep. That's not good. But what's nice is when an ally is asleep, if he receives any sort of damage, he will wake up. So you gotta think, if he's asleep, being poisoned is the best thing too. You can have multiple status ailments. So sleep and poison. I mean, poison will counteract the sleep every round. Every time he falls asleep, he'll get poison damage, and that'll wake him up. Alright, Bone Missile, not that bad. Twin Fang, blur. He may heal himself. I think it's once they get under 50% health, they'll heal them. They'll heal him. Ninja Stars, here we go. See, he's strong against poison attacks, strong against paralyzed attacks. Every monster, just about every monster in the game has a weakness. You just have to find them, or just do what I do and just spam regular attacks and call it a day. You can see he's under 50% health, so he heals himself. I'm just batting away at him because I don't really care. There's not much he can do to hurt me. I'm at level 8, he's at level 7. Come on! But that music, combined with they're like having 5 or 6 different forms, and all that stuff, it just, every boss battle, every like major boss battle feels like a major boss battle. There's no, you know, oh, this is just, you feel like this is epic. I am like fighting for my life here. Alright, let's keep going. Somebody's got to do some damage. Otherwise, at this rate, nobody's going to get... This battle's never going to be done. Come on. Oh ho! He's strong against all that stuff. Yes! Defeated the enemy, acquired the experience. And he blows up. Rock on! Okay. Oh, man, that was really fun. And here is the Crystal of Earth. Let loose to shine its life. Okay, epilepsy warning. I'll probably stick one up. But it wasn't that long, but then again, I'm still going to do it. There you go. Look, the crystal! Never mind that. Get a load of this stuff. Oh, I wants it. Gives it to me. I'll keep this. Here. Here's what you wanted. Received elixir. Yes. Alright. We got cure potions. We got some more explosives. You can't interact with it, which is a bummer. But however, if you stand right in front of it and then jump, you somehow jump in front of it too? I don't know. And here is Sand Coin. Okay, this will be coming into play here soon. We're going to finish out this thing, and once we get ready to the focus tower... Look, I've got to go, kid. See you around. Oh, he left. Oh well, I cleared out the dungeon. Hey guys, don't forget to like my video if it deserves it. comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if